Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for more Dragon Quest 7. I'm just saying, being in the state where I finally finished all of Octopath Zero has been bliss, because I'm like, I don't have to worry about spoilers anymore. Yay! Because that's only been the case for a week. Alright, so last we left off, we finished up the first island, figured out that the islands are now appearing in the character's world in the present, did a second island, and now this island, and then the gray one in the corner opened up, so we're gonna start with the green one. The La Arca region.
Hey!
The air here smells of trees and grass. Makes a nice change from the salty winds of Esther, doesn't it? I'm wondering what else we've been missing out on.
Hey!
Well, this definitely isn't somewhere we've been before. Come on, Particio, let's see if we can find some locals to talk to. Everyone's been turned into animals!
Oh!
Well, aren't you adorable? Talk about a warm welcome. There's something a bit strange about this place, though, isn't there? What is up with monsters turning humans into animals? Look, there's horses and cows and pigs just roaming the streets. I mean, I've heard of free-range farming. Still, I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Let's talk to the locals and find out. Moo, moo! A mini medal. That's odd, he doesn't seem interested in talking to you at all. Suspiciously, there's one person in this village. And the priest is gone. You can still buy stuff from the chicken. Wow, this guy's still really into it enough. Didn't realize we had that much money. Thank you, random chicken. Or maybe he just can't speak. Well, we found party member number 4. His collar is very tight and looks painful, but it's locked and you can't get it off. The town's full of animals and there's a boy chained up in the barn. There's something weird about this place, Particio. Let's see what we can find out. Sorry! We'll free you eventually. Can't believe someone would chain a boy up like that. We need to set him free, Particio. There must be a way of getting that collar off. That person's conked out. She isn't listening to a word you're saying or just doesn't understand. What's the matter with you? Do you think they might not want us to leave town?
Hold on.
Alright, Particio, let's cut to the chase. None of the people seem capable of talking, and the animals are acting weird. There's something going on. And I've had enough of trying to get my head around it. I feel like my brain's gonna explode. I'm with Maribel on this one. I'm tired of trying to work this place out. Plus, it's getting late. I think I saw an inn here somewhere. We can rest up and start fresh tomorrow. This place just gets stranger and stranger. I'm fed up with it, to be honest, and I bet Maribel is too. Still, I can't it seems that there's an inn in town. Maybe a bit of rest is what we need. Boo boo!
What in the... What was that noise?
I don't know, but I've got a bad feeling about this. The townspeople might be in trouble. Let's go and investigate.
That was some kind of animal we heard, wasn't it? Didn't sound too happy, whatever it was.
Hey, look. There's someone behind the counter.
Oh, it's like a Swan's Lake kind of a situation where they turn into animals during the daytime.
Oh, santo cielo! Per favore, you have to tell me. I am a human, see?
Well, you certainly look like one. Yes.
Veramente? Really? Oimo, I am so happy! Finalmente, I am back to the normal.
What?
For 5 seconds.
No way! He just turned into a cow!
It's true. L'arca is cursed. The humans, they turn into animali. The animali, they turn into humans. When you come to the village, something feels different. And, allora, the humans return to the normal. But not for long. As you see for yourself, see? The humans are soon turned back into the animali. Scusa, miei amici. I know it's not your problem. You are only visitatori, no? But is no one else who can help? Per favore, you must do something. You must find who placed this curse on Larka and set us free. In the town, you will find someone who know why the curse happened. Ah!
A curse that turns humans into animals and animals into
Okay,
humans.
so all the humans we saw were
This
the
is
animals
another
originally.
fine mess we've got ourselves into.
We can't very well just leave these poor people like this, though, can we? We need to find out what's behind this curse. Let's ask around town. Someone's sure to know something.
Hey,
Looks like the other locals have returned to their human forms as well. Let's try talking to a few of them, Particio. No, please, no more carrots. Is no real food to eat. Only carrots, carrots, carrots from morning to night. It's too much.
Oh,
Where are you from? This town's too dangerous for Ragazzi like you. You must go, presto!
oh,
I will not be a human for long. Perhaps it's no problem if I make the prayers a little shorter? It's no good. He'll punish me for my rudeness. Okay, you can just save in the actual logbook.
hey. Hey,
So I figured out what it was. It's basically in the, I've been playing a lot of that Pacapia game. In that game, B is the dash button, so it's like 2 games I'm actively playing have like the reverse dash buttons. This is gonna get really confusing.
Oh,
This is a dog right now. Does that mean it was a dog all along? I can't keep up.
hey!
We don't have much time, so let's get straight to it. What in the world is going on? We want to help, but we need to know what's happening. It's a long story, but I begin at beginning with the legend of the White Wolves. Many years ago, La was attacked by an evil monster. Very terrible, but it's okay. Our saviors come. Our saviors are the pack of white wolves. They fight the monster with all their strength. It's a very brutal battle. They fight for 3 days and 3 nights, but in the end they sealed the monsters away in the Grota del Sigillo, and the town was saved. Only one wolf survived, a she-wolf who was pregnant with a little wolf cub. But she's injured, and after she gave birth, she passed away. That's how the legend goes. Oh, it's almost time! That got a little long-winded, didn't it? Suppose you're able to follow it. Question is, what does that have to do with the curse that's been placed on the town? I think we need to talk to a few more locals, to be honest. Where's the key? Injured white wolf came to town. We carried him here to the barn and treated his injuries. But then the humans and animals were swapped, and now there's a human boy tied up in the barn, and we can't find the key for his collar. I came to see the wolf as soon as my curse was lifted, but I don't know who has the key. It could be anyone, a merchant, anyone. Okay.
Hold on.
It's a white wolf cub. The little boy wasn't a boy after all. Not that it matters. We can't leave the poor thing tied up like this. Let's hurry up and get him out of that collar.
Hey!
We want to help you, but we don't have time, so let's cut to the chase. What do you know about what's happening here? Well, I think it's something to do with the wolves we sent here recently. I seen them myself only the other day. 2 wolves right in the town. One was a cub. He was injured, so the older wolf, she brought him to La Arca to ask for help. Naturally, the wolves saved our town once upon a time, so we of course agreed. But that's when things started to get strange. Oh, I can't tell you anymore. Some story, did you get all that? Good, it feels like we're slowly starting to learn more. We should still talk to a few more locals. I see the monster with my own eyes. It's a sunny day in the afternoon, then a huge flash of light in the sky to the west, and a horrible monster appeared. The monster said something like a spell, then I lose consciousness, and when I return, all the humans and animals are swapped. The monster, he came from a sacred mountain to the west. Something terrible happened, I think. But first I must ask you a favor. Maybe you already know, but there's a wolf cub in the barn. He wears a collar, but I want you to take it off. Use this key, okay? He's hurt and has a bad fever. He went a little bit crazy, so we put the collar on him to keep him safe. We didn't think something like this would happen. It's time for me to turn back into an animal, but first you must help us, please!
Hey!
Are you all clear what's going on? So it seems the rod who replaced the curse can be found in a sacred mountain due to the west. And he's got a lot to answer for.
I know. But you'll be out of there in just a second, alright? Well, you've got the key, haven't you?
Particio removes the wolf's collar.
Looks like poor wolf boy here's been cursed as well.
Don't be scared. We're your friends. We want to help you. We want to help everyone here. You know who's behind this curse, don't you? Do you know where they're hiding? If you can take us there, we'll do the rest. Oh, don't worry. We're much tougher than we look.
I was gonna say, there goes the feral child, not to be confused with the feral child from Final Fantasy VI.
Maybe? But I don't think we've got any choice but to hope that he did.
Hey!
Do you think the kid could understand what we were saying, Maribel? There's only one way to find out. Let's follow him. He really did understand you. Well, they say wolves are pretty smart. Certainly seems like it. Smarter than some people I can mention. Kiefer's like, excuse you. Anyway, it seems our new friend is gonna lead us to the monster's lair. Let's make sure we can keep him in our sights. I love the sass in this game between that and freaking, what's her name? Pamela. Like, that happened the other day, it still makes me laugh. Will someone believe me? I believe you. I wasn't talking to you. Not now, Particio. We'll lose sight of the boy while you're standing here gasping. There he goes. There he goes again. Back to stick whacking time. You guys will run out of MP eventually.
All in a day's work.
Hey!
That's a lot of cat wizards. That's a lot of enemies. Critical!
Where was I?
Critical!
Easy peasy.
Hey!
Let's kill the tough cat and its bee friends. Darn!
Oh, cheers.
Ooh.
I owe you
Welcome on into Tough Cat. That feels like cheating.
Right. Hey!
Thank goodness we had like 24 medicinal herbs. That's how you can tell it ran out of MP because it just stopped attacking us with magic.
Hey,
Or we get accosted by more enemies. Alright, back out there.
that's how it's done.
Learns multi-slash. You got a shirt. Reinforcements!
Easy peasy.
knows about that?
All in a day's work.
Hey,
Make a run for it! We got a sword, but now we gotta fight several slimes.
hey. That's how it's done.
Snake!
Here I come.
Triple kill!
They didn't stand a chance.
We got a red fragment.
Hey,
We got a stick. A metal stick. That'll be helpful later.
Stand a chance.
Coral Grief. Calls a churning eddy of cuttingly sharp coral to clobber all enemies. A mini medal. Critical!
Easy peasy.
Particio clears away the overgrown ivy. What luck, a secret entrance to the Grota del Sigilio.
Oh no! Look at that poor wolf! Who would do something like that? You don't need to speak wolf to understand that they're family. What's the matter? Is the monster that hurt you up this way? Because if it is, we're going to teach it a lesson. Let's go.
That's not creepy at all.
Oh, visitors! I just love visitors. Couldn't eat a whole one, though. For you
see what was going on, did you? I suppose that means you're friends with that infuriating little white wolf. He and his little friends thought they'd seal me away in here for good. Well, they didn't. And now I'm free. I'm gonna teach them a lesson for shutting me up in this dingy old, boring old hole for all these years. I've already turned that town they seem to love so much on its head. And now, I'm gonna do the same to them. I promised I wouldn't stop until every last white wolf has been wiped out. So come on, spit it out. Where's that horrible little wolf cub hiding?
So it's all you're doing, is it? That poor wolf back there. The curse that's been placed on Larka.
Ah, just shut up, Booyah. I'm asking the questions here. If you won't tell
Here's the answer. Proceeds to pull out blades.
wolf cub,
We will fight to the death.
Till you do. You
You and your little friends, you buttholes. The Hackrobat. Whoa! Right, well this guy's a proper asshole. Joke's on you, I'm the support character in this group. Critical! Yay, I killed it! Good job, Kiefer.
Knew I had it in me.
No! How could this happen? How could you, miserable worms, have been me? Me! Well, I've gone easy on you up till now. But playtime's over!
It's a joke's on you, that was phase one.
Once I've turned you all into animals. Huh? Who's that? Yo!
Screw
What are you
you!
doing, boy? Are you just trying to make me mad? I'll... No! What's happening to me? I can't move. My limbs aren't listening to me. This is one of those sneaky little white wolf tricks, isn't it? Which must mean, oh, of course, when I cast my spell on the town, he must have... Here I was, looking everywhere for you, and you were staring me in the face all along. What an idiot of me. You're the last one more. Last thing standing between me and my goal of wiping out your insufferable kind. Never forgive you, you know. Never. If I can't beat you, I can at least make sure you stay human forever. No more wolfing for you, little one!
Okay, so that's why he's stuck like that.
Quickly! Let's shut that lid and seal him away! Oh, for good this time! All set, are we? Righty-ho! 1, 2, hush! Well, I don't think we'll be seeing him again for a while. Ruff! Ruff, ruff! You seem to be in high spirits. Are you sure you don't mind never becoming a wolf again? Ruff! Well, if that's what you want, I'm happy to have helped. You owe me for this. I'm just kidding. Don't worry.
Having defeated the Hackerbat, Particio and the others returned to La Arca to see whether the curse had been lifted. Okay, and that's why he has a wolf mount.
Hold on!
Wait! That boy can't sit still for a minute. Where's he run off to now?
Hey!
Really worried about the poor boy, Particio. We can't just up and leave him without checking on him. He must be somewhere in town. Come on, see if we can find him. Ah, it's you. My friend tells me all about you. You're the ones who saved the village, no?
Okay.
That's us, but wait, can you really understand what he's saying? Yeah, but it's secret. I think the locals, they think I'm completely nuts if they think I speak to animals. Anyway, my little friend, he's come to say thank you to me for looking after him. He's so kind. Sad for him, though. Everyone else returned to normal, but he'll be a human forever. He can't live with the wolves in the mountains anymore. He'll have to live with us instead.
Now,
I hope it's okay for you, my little friend. We'll do everything to give you a warm welcome, of course. It's hard for him. It's hard for anyone, no? To change the life completely in just a moment. But anyway, thanks a million to you once again for lifting the curse of La Arca. I'll never forget this, I promise. Be careful on your journeys, please, and be sure to visit us again soon. I'm worried about the boy, but I don't think there's anything more we can do. We should probably head back to Esther. Thanks a million for slaying the monster. It's impossible for an ordinary human to defeat that thing, I think. But you're not so ordinary. You're very special. But listen, please, it's something about the monster I don't understand. The grotto was sealed shut with a big stone, yeah? Too big to be moved from the inside. Then did somebody remove the stone to release it? It's the only thing I could think of. Perhaps I worry too much, but does that mean another higher power is behind the beast's return? A small child and a wolf. Sorry, I don't see such things. If it's the white dog you want, there's one in the barn, but the white dog is wolf? Ah, so terrifying, and to think it was so close to our home. Buongiorno, it's always good to see the saviors of La Arca. This big house is the villa of the mayor. The mayor, he's a wise man with much good advice to offer. If ever you're trouble, you should consult with him.
Alright.
Oh, excusey, I've become so used to making this sound when I was a pig, so I can't stop. Ah, but I forget my manners, see? I must say grazie to you for saving La Arca. I remember, the sky above the town is flashing so luminoso. But I know if this happened today or yesterday or many, many years ago. It's grand mystery.
Now,
Hi, what's that horrible sound? You say it's me. Perhaps my mind's finally beginning to grow feeble. So itchy, a flea, he bite me. It's horrible for the animals, no? They can never take a bath.
oh,
You lift the curse, see? Then it's true. You truly are the knight on this white horse who saved the town.
oh,
You're the saviors who defeated the monster, eh? But you're only bambini. Your madre and padre, they must be so proud. I have a tear in my eye. No, please, no more carrots. It's only a dream. Oh, what a relief. In the dream, I was a horse and someone was forcing me to eat the carrots. So many carrots. It's my worst nightmare. Maybe it's punishment for being a fussy eater when I was a kid. Oh, it was horrible. Welcome to La Arca. Welcome. Thanks a million for helping us and enjoy your time in town, please. Buongiorno. It's good to hear the cheerful greeting, no? Manners are molto importante. And must I say to you, thanks a million for saving La Arca. I'm so embarrassed, but the human food's so delicious, I can't stop eating it. Please, you must not tell my Bambina about what you witnessed, see? It's a very bad example for her.
Alright.
all in a day's work. Wait a minute. Is that...
Huh?
Ruff, go. Hold on. I think he wants to come with us. Ruff, Ruff, go, 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 go.
You know what? Maybe we should let him tag along. After all, whoever set that monster free to attack his family is still out there somewhere. He's a feisty one. So yeah, I'm all for it. What do you two think?
I think it's a great idea. But what should we call him? Wolfie. Oh, seems a bit obvious. Loopy. It's a bit strange. Hey, I know. What about Howler? Ruff. Ruff. Oh, I see. Ruff's your name. Ruff, Ruff.
Looks like we've got ourselves a new partner in crime.
Welcome aboard, Ruff. Finally, someone I can rely on.
Ruff has joined the party along with... Well, we'll just call the wolf Fluffy unless it's given a name later. Alright, come along, feral child. It's like, I'm going with these 3 teenagers to go save the world. Now that Ruff has joined the gang, you can make use of his nose for treasure and whistle abilities. Get going, shall we? Now that we've got a bit of extra muscle in our ranks, there's no stopping us. What do you mean, where to? To the new island, of course. Alright, because it's another bit of that island, and then that one's open whenever we get back. Alright, so he starts off with Chomp, summons a wolf to savage a single enemy with a brutal bite, Sick 'em, summons a wolf to savage a group of enemies with a barrage of bites, and Au unleashes an enormous lupine howl that stops an entire group of enemies in their tracks. Are you ready? We must hurry or the festival will be finished before we arrive. Okay, Mayor, you're so impatient. I should put on my stockings. You can wait for Mimi, see? I know you can. Bella Mimi, Mimi Mia. I enter ready or no?
Oh,
It seems we have company. Welcome to Larka. When you first enter our town, you get the big surprise, yes? You're thinking, oh, this town's people purely with animals, no? It's okay, you don't worry, they're not real. Simply local people who wear animal costumes. Reason is because we hold a local festival, a great celebration known as the Festival, or La Festa. We hold such a huge event because our town was once saved thanks to our creature friends back in the olden days. So we wear costumes and show the animals how grateful we are. Since you're here, you can also take part in La Festa. Excuse me, Mimi. Open the upper drawer, if you please. Ten out of 10 game. 10 out of 10 game. Festival to show respect to the animals. Sounds like fun, eh, Particio? These are really elaborate costumes. Come one, come all. Enjoy, be merry. Your visitors know. This game is perfect for tourists. You have a try, yes? It's free to enter. The prizes are very special. You can't refuse this chance. You'll play? Magnificent. Then we'll begin. The game is simple. There's 6 people in animal costumes. 3 of them are normal people and 3 are big, strong warriors. All you have to do is find the 3 warriors. There's no more rules. The game is very simple, but simple is not the same thing as easy. Oh no. We begin. Decide which one is the strong warrior and speak with them to see if you're correct. So the winner of the contest decided, yes? Yes. Glorious victory. Then the time for me to present the grand prize. Come closer for the presentation, please. My warmest congratulations. The guessing game of La Festa is a new winner. I think it's a nice memory for you, no? Speaking of nice things, here's your prize. The Ruby of Protection. It's a little something to remind you of Larka. Souvenir, yes? Hope you'll like it.
hey!
I was a bit worried at first, but Larka seems to be doing fine. I just hope that coffin we sealed the monster in shut tight. Really wouldn't be good if he came back and ruined everything again. Maybe we should go check just in case. Hear that one of the heroes that saved La Arca long ago he could speak with animals. I wish I could speak with animals. It's a dream for me. Ah, the visitors. You're looking around town, yes? As long as you go to the mountain to the west, hear the rumor about a monster sealed away there. It's horrible.
Ah.
What do I do now? He likes the inside too much. He refuses to leave. Please, I'll give you the biggest carrot if you'll leave my house. It's the private dock. It's property of gentlemen who live in the palazzo across the lake.
Huh.
You wish to know who lives on the other side of the lake, yes? But I'm unable to tell you. To reveal the name of my employer is more than my job is worth. He is, how can I say, kind of eccentric. He lives to travel the world and collects only rare and exciting objects. Another mini medal. I'm so jealous of him. Very individualistic. I wish I could travel the world and throw gold coins around like that, like confetti. Imagine having your own private dock used only to access your house. Makes my blood boil to see such inequality. Who wouldn't just allow that on Pilchard Bay? I guess the poison swamp never went away. Crap! We got a red fragment. Ooh. Learns heal and fuddle.
Huh. Huh.
Another mini medal. boisterous ominously from the sarcophagus. Who goes there? Have you come to disturb my slumber? Yes. Are you sure? Are you sure you wish to rouse me from my sleep of so many years? The lid of the sarcophagus is moving. Try to open it. And be gone! You're brave indeed to wake me, or perhaps merely foolish beyond measure. What are the blue blazes? It's you, you're the ones who were at that time. It's me, you know me, come on, you must remember me. Not ringing a bell, huh?
Let me give you a hint. You fought me here. A long, long time ago. I used every last ounce of me powers fighting you know. Took me an age to sleep it all. And when I woke up, I looked like this. Talk about getting your just desserts. I try walloping some puny human. End up as one instead. I'm such a weakling now. I don't dare venture outside for fear of getting picked on. That's why I hide myself in here and try to scare people off. Wait, just a second. You're here too. The White Wolf boy. Fancy that. Well, I'm glad you're here. I've been meaning to apologise to you, you see. I'm sorry you ended up being stuck as a human because of me. But now that I think of it, it might not be too late. I think I might just have enough oomph left in me to turn you back into a wolf, you know.
Ruff! No, thank you. We've had quite enough of your meddling already.
Seriously, it's no trouble. This is all my fault after all. Putting this right is the least I can do. Right then, are you ready? Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie boy! Changey backy! Hoi, hoi, hoi! Oh, that can't have been right. You look exactly the same. Maybe if I...
No! Don't do anything. I like being like this, you idiot. If you don't stop making things worse with your stupid rubbish magic, I'll put you back in that coffin and closing it so tight you'll... Wait a second. I'm talking.
It's like, he can speak human language.
Talky, talky, blah, blah, blah. Oh, a total failure. All those years spent cowering in that box. And I haven't even got enough juice for a simple transformation spell. And what's worse, instead of making him more wolf-like, I've gone and made him more human. Oh, I'm useless. I'm a total and utter failure.
Weren't you listening? I said I like being like this. Don't cry. This is great. I'm happy. Over the moon. Now I can talk to my new friends whenever I want. This is going to make our adventure so much more fun. I can talk. Woo! I can talk. Goodness me.
Maribel's like, regret, regret.
You're happy? So I didn't mess everything up? Oh, thank goodness for that. Here, let me give you another little something to apologise for all the trouble I've caused.
We got another red fragment.
If I remember rightly, those are the things you were looking for, aren't they? I seem to recall hiding that one in my coffin back when I was a monster. No idea why, but never mind that now. Anyway, it's all yours. I've no idea what you'd want with a mouldy old lump of stone, but I hope it makes you very happy.
off to the next island. Alright, so that one's open whenever. The Reimagined region. This is weird. Why would anyone build all these statues in an out-of-way place like this? You don't reckon they're actually people, do you? What am I saying? There's a statue of a water deity on top of the pedestal.
Hey!
This is highly unusual. Travelers are making very rarely the journey here. Now, my eyes are not so good anymore. But you are young and full of life, oder? What reason you could be having for visiting this god-forsaken place, I do not know.
Particio tells the story of the party's adventure so far.
Ach so. You are making trips across the time. And restoring parts of the world that have disappeared, yeah? It is a shame, but there can be no such happy resolution here. Already it is too late for our village. As you are seeing for yourself, every person here has long ago been turned into stone. Indeed, many decades have passed since the curse upon poor Regenstein came down. It happened 50 years ago, upon the very day of the Regentanz. A day which should have brought us the gift of water. You see, the rain falls very little upon this land. The village was in a deficit of water always. Life was hard here. And people went often without water enough to make their daily bread. The people prayed therefore to the Wassergöttin to bless us with the rain. And bless us they did, of course, upon that fateful day. Our prayers were answered, or so we thought. For indeed the rain did fall. But that rain was no blessing. Ach, why such a fate would be foisted upon we Regensteiners, a people who lived most tenaciously through a life of great hardship. Even now, I cannot comprehend.
Yeah, at least you guys might
There was
survive.
neither
It's
the
not like the
sound
purple
nor the
rain
fury.
that Trousseau
Only
put on those poor
quiet
people in
cruelty.
Celestia.
Wherein the cursed rain upon the village fell, turning every man, woman and child to stone. All except for one, who had left the village to secure the provisions. My name is Clemens. Und
I used to be very buff back in my 20s.
When I returned to the village, I found my Liebling had become a thing of stone, never to speak or move again. I put my hand to her cold form, and my heart shriveled. Yeah, I might have escaped being turned to stone. But the loneliness which assailed me night and day, that itself can only be described as a curse. So, I decided I would make a journey. I wander-searched through many lands, looking for a way to free my people from their fate, though I was prepared mentally to make the lengthy expedition. Before long, a year had passed, and then another, and another, and so on. Eventually, I procured an elixir known as the Angel's Tears and made my way home. But, decades had passed since I had the village left. And in those long years exposed to the elements, each and every statue had begun to crack and crumble. As I looked at my beloved, already I knew in my heart that even if I were to use the Angel's Tears upon the Regensteiner stone bodies, life would not to anyone return. Indeed, already it was too late. For all my efforts, I could not save a single soul. I was not able to utilize the Angel's Tears, but nor was I able to leave my dear Regenstein. I have spent my life together with the villagers ever since. Achtung, it is almost the time. Listen.
For a brief time each day they emit light like that, yeah? And in the light they can be found faintly their memories. Many times I felt the light and witnessed the memories they're exuding. And over the course of time I made the hypothesis. My people, I believe, are mercilessly unaware they've been turned to stone and live quietly happily with their cherished memories. Therefore I felt the kindest course of action be to leave them as they are. Beings of stone who exist in contentment. That was until today. In speaking with you all, I'm finally finding my resolve. This foul curse is a thing which people deserve to be freed. When you can't wake from a dream, what difference is it from a nightmare, yeah? Good travelers, I believe none other than fate herself has brought you to this place so you might aid me. So I must ask, will you help to use the Angel's Tears to free my fellow Regensteiners from their accursed petrification?
Oh.
You are most kind. I'm full to bursting with appreciation. Now please take from me the Angel's Tears before I lose my nerve. It's getting late. Perhaps you should take a rest at the inn tonight. I shall await you tomorrow upon the elevation overlooking Regenstein. To reach it, you must find the hidden stairway near the tree in the west of the village. The passage will take you where you need to be going. And if you're curious about the memories of the village folk, then don't miss your chance to view them this night. The light of the memories will not be aglow long. Until tomorrow, then. Have a good night!
Hey!
So the statues produce some kind of glow that lets us see their memories. We should try to take a look before we go to bed. The man has been turned to stone. His exposure to the elements has left him looking rather worse for wear. It emits a gentle glow. It's as though it's trying to say something. All of a sudden, the light grows stronger.
Oh,
Daddy, can you answer a question for me?
Yes.
Sure, if I know it. Do you know what this village was like long ago? Ah, an inquisitive boy. I have no idea. How about you, barkeep? You must know something of the local history, yeah? I only hear stories, but people sometimes they're saying this whole area is once a battlefield. Apparently our ancestors' village was completely destroyed in the fighting, and another was built to replace it. Perhaps this is why we're sometimes finding old weapons and such things in the soil. Well, there's your history lesson, boy. But why do you display an interest in such matters? Oh, no special reason. Simple curiosity, that's all. You're a strange child, Felix. Clearly you're not taking after me. Probably that's for the best. Have you something to say, barkeep? Not a word.
oh.
I'm gonna go out to play now, yeah? Well, the red instant begins soon. Don't stray too far. Okay.
My.
Hello, Clemens. You're making the trip to fetch supplies? Yeah, same as always. I'm buying some foodstuffs and as much water as I can carry. Only the rain would fall sometime. How many years has it been now? Come, come, we haven't been forsaken. There'll be rain this year, and lots of it, I think. Hope you're correct, Clemens. I must be leaving now. I'll return in time for Regentance. We shall bring the rain, you see. Bye, Clemens. Be careful. Heard recent reports of monsters in the village surroundings.
I beg your pardon.
Ah, Helga, it's unusual for you to come for prayer making so late at night. Yeah, it is, but I'm consumed by worries. I must pray for him to come safely home. And I'll ask the Almighty to provide for both of you his protection. Donkey. Great Almighty, allow the safe return of my beloved Clemens to Regenstein. We found the most German town on the planet. Super, I make later a note of this and hide it between the books and the shelf. Ah, perfect. Felix, you can't make graffiti, it's strictly forbidden. Ah, Lena, keep quiet. But graffiti is forbidden. It's not graffiti, it's a self-reminder. Ah, speaking of reminding, I must tell you my most recent discovery. It's even most amazing than my last. Where's the cheese? I mean, we'll probably get to that later, I wouldn't be surprised. You're speaking of the secret base? Yeah, but that doesn't compare even a little to this new discovery. I'll tell you of it tomorrow. Come to my home during the Regentance. If I'm not there, you'll find me at the secret base. Okay. Super, then I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Don't be late! Ah, he's late again.
Oh,
Forgive me, dear Helga, I wasn't meaning to make you wait. Never mind. Well, decide what you're gonna do? I've made my decision. I will fetch again the supplies this year.
Oh?
But Clemens, no, there's monsters. What if something were to happen to you? It's because there's monsters that I must go, Helga. Our village can't produce its own vegetables, right? Means someone must make the trip to purchase supplies or we're all gonna face starvation. I am the most suitable candidate. I can more capably fight than any other man in the village. It must be me. I'm not disagreeing with this, but I've made another decision. Once I'm returned, I will announce our engagement to the whole village. This is perfect, yeah? Clemens makes me happy, of course, to hear such talk, but then it's decided. Helga, you must not worry for me. I'm able to take care of myself. I know this, but be careful. I return in plenty of time for Redentance. See you soon, my love. Off to go procure cheese. My dear Clemens, I pray for your safe return. And as soon as he gets back, I'm gonna chomp on a cheddar block. But unfortunately, she never got to chew on that cheddar block. Crying shame. This is highly curious. Where could he have gone to?
Oh,
Have you seen anywhere Felix? Ah, Lena, actually I'm searching for the same little rascal. Today's the day of Regentance. We must make our wishes for rain. Many times I tell him to stay at home and help, and yet... The Regentance, yeah, of course, now I remember. What are you remembering? You know where Felix is? No, I have no idea at all, none. Ah, well, if you see him anywhere, you'll tell him to make a homecoming so he can help me, right? Of course, I will surely tell him so. We got more horse poo. Ah, Regentance indeed. Every year they're making this big stupid party, and they think it'll cause the rain to fall. Ridiculous! Huh? Rain, it's raining! Truly, it's raining at long last! But this rain is strange. Dirty somehow.
Huh?
My skin, my body, what's happening? Is this some cruel joke? It's turning into stone! Felix! They've all been stoned, unfortunately.
oh.
Sounds like Clement's girlfriend was called Helga. He tried to help her, but he couldn't. Imagine having to live with that for all these years. I was gonna say, and then the demon came with the unholy bong, and they all turned to stone except Clemens because he was too wise. Say no to
Come on.
drugs.
Can't stay in bed all day, you know? Honestly, if there's one certainty in this world, it's that you'll be the last one up in the morning. Anyway, while you've been dozing oh so happily, I've been thinking about the poor people of this village, petrified for decades. They must be fit to burst with frustration. If it were me, I'd be wondering why I've been sentenced so harshly for the apparent crime of living my life. That's why I think that light comes out of them. They want people to know. They're trying to share their memories of back when things were normal. But enough of my musings. We should get on with lifting this curse. The Regensteiners have waited long enough, wouldn't you say? To reach Old Clemens, we need to find the set of stairs hidden near the tree on the west side of the village. From there, it's just following the path. Come on then! No time to waste! Hey!
To reach Old Clemens, we'll need to find the set of stairs hidden near the tree on the west side of the village. From there, it's just following the path. Well, come on, the petrified villagers need our help. Look at that, a staircase leading underground.
Ah, good. There you are. I have been waiting for your arrival. Finally, the time is here. It has been 50 years since that fateful day. But it feels more like an eternity, turned to stone and stuck in an everlasting dream. Surely they long for their release just as much as I do. Bitte schön. Release the angel's tears and free the villagers from their suffering.
Particio holds the bottle of angel's tears aloft.
Always I thought, if I used the angel's tears and could talk to them again, I would apologize for my cowardice. I would apologize to them from the bottom of my heart. Not a day has passed I was not thinking this. What is happening? Helga? Helga, mein Liebchen. Is that you? Oh, Helga, how I have missed you. Just wait. Ein Moment, bitte. I will not be long.
Hä?
Say, to be fair, he was suspiciously
The skin
missing.
is- The child, it can only be.
Particio, that boy, he wasn't a ghost, was he?
Excuse me, mein Herr, but who might you be? My name is Felix, and I am searching for the other people from the village. Have you seen them somewhere, bitte? It is all very strange. They were here just a moment ago, preparing for the Reimagined.
Mein Gott. It is beyond a doubt. This voice, this face. I know this boy. You are the son of Ralph, yeah? Your name is... Yeah. Felix.
Uh-huh, this is correct.
Ach so. But where have you been all this time?
I was underground, in my secret base.
Underground, you say? Yeah, but of course. This is why you are not weathered by the elements. Wunderbar. My traveling friends, this is a miracle. It is proof. Proof that our village is not dead. That it is still alive and kicking. And all is thanks to you. If you had not been making the visit to our village and lent your aid, we would still be all of us remaining forsaken. Danke, meine Freunde. Danke from the bottom of my heart. Surely this is the happiest day of my life. Ach, but this poor boy knows nothing of what has happened. First, I must be explaining to him the situation. And then we must be mourning for those who have been lost.
The light of hope returns to Clemens's eyes at last. But Felix isn't quite so happy when he realizes the people of the village really won't be coming back. Eventually, Clemens wins him round and promises to look after him from now on. And after a little bit of hesitation, Felix finally accepts. Everyone heads to bed exhausted after the day's excitement. And then morning comes. My question is, how the heck did he not age? That kid should be in his 50s or 60s by this point.
I am unable to know how to thank you for all you have done. We owe you everything. You have even inspired Felix and myself to go on a little journey of our own, you know. We have decided that we must spread the word of the accursed rain which afflicted our home. If we are able to save just one life by doing so, I feel my own existence will not have been wasted. Though we are far away, the spirit of the village shall live on. And as long as young Felix and I survive, then so too shall Regenstein.
Yeah?
You're already leaving? I wish I could come with you. But Clemens will surely be lonely without me. The mission is top priority. must be warning as many people as possible about what happened to Regicide. We'll travel the world over. Perhaps you'll miss my adorable smile, but I'm hoping you can understand. If we're meeting again somewhere out there, you can always play together sometime. Once again, my traveling friends, I must say thank you. We owe everything to you. You've inspired Felix to make a little journey just like yourselves. I'm certain many people who you freed from the curse will be smiling down on us as we make our travels. So I guess this one was as bad as the Purple Rain because the petrification was permanent. Yeah, I'm guessing it must have been like a time-space continuum thing in terms of why he didn't age, because yeah, like, if he aged, that kid, like I said, should be in his 50s or 60s if he was supposed to age. I'm assuming he was just stuck in a time loop down in that room. It's the only thing that makes sense. Unless it's a plot hole. It's entirely possible it's a plot hole. We got a mini medal. Okay, so yeah, the village no longer exists. The island's the same shape as the one where Clemens and Felix is where we met. Must be the same place. I know it's because so much time passed, but it almost looks like no one ever lived here at all. Suppose it means it's up to us to remember Regenstein and everything that happened here. Alright, next reward is 15. This crackling cuff will crumble into dust when the wearer runs out of HP, causing Kerplunk on its way out. Well, making sure I save that for later.
Ah,
Alright, time to go to the next island. The Frobisher region.
right.
The important thing is to not act rashly, is that quite clear? We must proceed with the utmost caution. Yes, very good. Hello, what do we have here? Your wayfarers and your travelers, I take it? Well, in better times would have given you a rip-roaring welcome, but all I can offer you now is some blunt advice. Leave this place and don't look back. Our kingdom's being assailed day and night by an army of mechanical curs known as the Automata. You're too young to lose your lives in some corner of a foreign field, so be gone and think of yourselves lucky to be out of it. Look, it's moving, but how? Is it magic or something? Oh my gosh, there's robots in a Dragon Quest game. Whoa! I mean, not counting, like, the monster automatons we see. I mean, like, actual robots like that. Whoa! Mind how you go when you're outside of town. Unless you want to be mauled by a mechanical monstrosity, that is. And if they do go after you, don't make the mistake of trying to run away to the northeast. The Bally Bridge is broken. It's bad for my constitution, I tell you. No trade with the kingdom next door means I don't eat.
Ah,
And any of those automata come within range of this window, they shall get a jolly good catapulting right between the eyes. Well, I say between the eyes, my shooting skills can be somewhat erratic.
huh.
These tin tyrants are tough nuts to crack, let me tell you. No arrow can pierce that iron hide of theirs. But they have their weak points. Their eyes are vulnerable as their sockets for their hands and feet. A judicially spread volley of missiles is sure to hit one of their soft spots, one or another.
Oh,
I'm certainly glad I came here to peddle my wares. My medicine's been selling like Billy-O. Perhaps that wasn't the most sensitive thing I've ever said. Moving swiftly on, welcome to the item shop. Come again.
Ah,
I know about that dizzy age, but I still got all my buttons on. Even an old relic like me can lend a hand by keeping those weapons polished. I'll be jiggered if I'm gonna see the town of my birth overrun by those clanging monstrosities. Do not off, Julio's only on patrol. Can't be my shift already. Go on, cast an optic to the southwest. You should be able to see good old Faraday Castle. We were frog marched from there to protect this luckless frontier town. Frankly, I can't wait to be demobbed. I've never shut my shop down for a single day in my life, and I ain't about to start now, so I ain't. And if those auto whatchamacallums got a problem with what they got, they can take it up with me. Welcome to the weapon shop. I'd rather fancy our lives are more valuable than the pursuit of profit, but what do I know? His nibs over there won't hear tell of shutting the shop and leaving town. I just have to grin and bear it. Welcome to the armor shop. And there goes all my money. And there goes, like, okay, I still have a decent chunk of change left, but I was like, there goes a lot of my money. Some things never change. It's always Muggins here who has to patrol the perimeter. But I suppose someone's gotta do it. You never know when the blighters are gonna strike. What's that? What blighters, you ask? Well, I'm talking about those clanking cats. The automata, of course. I wonder if this thing's really been put out of commission. Sure, it just saw its arm twitch. It looks like some kind of robotic soldier. It's clearly seen better days. This wicked creature made me an orphan. It took my dear father in his prime. Take that and that and that, you rotter. Say goodbye, Bowtie. You were sold for the greater good. This is the entrance to our stronghold. A bit of a slog to reach, but if we made it more convenient, we might as well invite the Clockwork Coves in for tea. We've been forced to move our ministry here for safety. Looks rather more like a cowshed than a church, I'm afraid. Yet the Almighty cares not for creature comforts. If this is what we must do in order to prevent spiritual succor to the townspeople, or in order to provide it, rather, then so be it. I'm a crack shove of the catapult, I'll let you know. See all the nobbled automata out there, stuck down neat as you like? That was my handiwork, as it were. Cripes, did I nod off again? This won't do. I'm becoming an incorrigible shirkster. If Captain Goodwinning catches me at it, I'll be in for a high jump.
Oh.
Good day to you travelers. Goodness, I must say I'm astounded that you managed to make it here alive. Our little town of Frobisher has been under constant assault from those awful automata. No one knows why, of course. I'd advise you to run to Faraday Castle. You'll be safer there. I dare say we shan't hold out forever. An army marches on its stomach. You ever hear that one? I don't care how many clockwork cads we're fighting, there's always room for a jolly good feed. Seems like the kingdom's having a tough time of it. Let's ask around and find out precisely what's going on. I love dirty laundry. I love to get as clean can be. We're running rather low on supplies, I'm sorry to say. But that's no excuse. There's no recipe so plain that a little perspiration and a dash of inspiration can't liven it up. These are thrifty times, after all. I distinctly remember strongly advising you to leave the kingdom. Well, I'm not gonna badger you unduly, but if you get yourself in trouble, it's entirely on your heads. Is that clear?
Huh?
Unhand me, you metal fiend! Prepare for a spot of fisticuffs. I'll make you sing small, you see. Oh, I'm sorry, it seems I was rather hasty in jumping to conclusions there. One must always be ready for battle, even in repose. Gosh, how I envy those of us who somehow still manage to sleep like tops. Our scouts report the perimeter of the suspected automaton stronghold patrolled by a sizable force of the Rotters. It's tricky enough taking one of them, but confronting a whole legion would be dash near impossible. Well, this takes the cake. We know what the ruddy enemy is, and we're just gonna leave them at it? They're based in that valley great anthill off to the east, and every man among us knows it. Those wretched automata don't have flesh and blood like you and me, you know. When they're injured, nothing but filthy oil spills out everywhere. Our water's awash with the stuff. We got more horse poo. There's been a lot of horse poo in this game. It's not the first Dragon Quest I've ever seen horse poo in, but there's been at least half a dozen units of horse poo that I've collected so far. What in the... That must be an automaton. Come on, let's put it out of commission.
Easy.
I killed a robot with ice. Screw you, you piece of crap.
I say, are you all right? It seems you intervened in the nick of time. But how did this mechanical wretch manage to rouse itself? It was most assuredly defunct.
It most assuredly was not.
With all due respect, it was alive.
It was trying to kill us!
You are quite correct, of course. On behalf of this kingdom's armed forces, I would like to commend you on your more than creditable efforts. Besting an automaton is no mean feat. You clearly know one end of a sword from the other. In light of which, I have a proposal for you, much as it pains me to say it. Our kingdom cannot hope to hold off the automaton hordes on its own. Thus, we have swallowed our pride and decided to seek the aid of mercenaries who wish to ply their trade here. So tell me, would you consider joining us? Splendid! Now, the first order of business is to introduce the king to his newest recruits. You'll find Faraday Castle to the southwest. My men and I will head there now. When you've combed your hair and arranged yourselves, kindly make your way to the throne room. Oh, hold on a tick. I have neglected to introduce myself. My name is Thaddeus Goodwinding, and I command the king's troops. The battle that lies before us promises to be a brutal and protracted one. But I trust
meanwhile, that robot is just still smoking in the corner. I'm still dying. What, you're just gonna leave me here, you assholes? And he's gone. Alright, so that's their stronghold, so presumably we're going to be coming back here later, so I will skip this for now. The teeny boppers. allows the user to perform 2 arbitrary actions per turn before tiring and falling asleep.
Let's go!
Thank goodness he healed after that. Miss. Miss. He's like, how am I alive?
You've got this. Here we go.
There we go.
I'm almost dead.
Here we go.
He's like, finally, one of them died. Critical.
Easy peasy.
I'm going from strength to strength.
The Institute of Autonomy. Now if I place the counter-rotary spindling cog here and slot the pandering arm into the snozzle... still not quite right. Of course I need to swap the pendular spring around so it sits plumb with the uvulary hose, and that's better. Now to tighten the oscillating frenulator, and voila! Excuse me, we are here, you know, you're not being very welcome. What is up with inventors and just putting frickin' maid outfits on it? Like, first there's Tora, now there's this dude. Do you mind? I have nothing to say to any of you and some rather important work to begin. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case, buddy. I'm not the slightest interest in speaking to my so-called fellow man. I would kindly request that you bally well clear off. Well, actually, the similarities don't stop there. In both scenarios, it's a maid robot. Ooh, a yellow fragment. Why are we fighting it in the poison? RNG.
Easy peasy.
Alright, we made it to Faraday.
Huh.
Ah, you must be Captain Goodwinning's newest recruits. You much discussed amongst the troops, but fear not, I've only heard good things. Welcome aboard.
Oh.
The Blighters finally saw sense and hired me. Once I got my first month's wages, I'm gonna send them straight to my folks so they can have a slap of meal on me.
Huh.
Hello there, so you must be the new recruits the captain's been crowing about. I'd love to congratulate you, but to be honest, I think you're positively barmy to want to fight these iron bludgers. Ah, it's the new recruits who joined us over in Fort Frobisher. I've heard all about you. And you certainly look like you can handle yourselves. You might very well be the answer to our prayers. That noise, it's them, the automata are coming, helps.
Huh.
I say, you wouldn't happen to see the captain anywhere, would you? Ah, so you have, then he made it back safe and sound, eh? Capital. I rather suspect he'll be giving the king the lowdown as we speak.
Huh.
This is the officers' mess. It's where we gentlemen of the intermediate rank retire to silence and requiesce after the manifold tribulations of the working day. Any symposia concerning matters of tactics and strategies also tend to occur within the confines of these four walls. Between you and me, our most recent confabulations have been elephantine in duration and Lilliputian in import. Gosh, how many big words is this guy gonna use? It's like I knew most of those. Give a sec, will you? Almost done. Ah, that's better, so what do you want? Or do you need to answer the call of nature? We most certainly do not, thank you very much. Disgusting. I put drink in, out it comes. I put food in, well, you get the idea. There ain't nothing more natural than that, after all, of what separates us from the horrible automatons. Go on, me old cluckaboos, give it a try. This wall's a first-class spot, I'm telling you. This guy is canonically pissing on this wall. My god. You are a degenerate, sir. I'd rather have you no, that might contaminate the drinking water. I'd rather have him go in the grass than on the castle wall. Or seriously, there's multiple trees. I'd rather have him go on the trees. Like, if we're talking natural, go on a natural structure, not a man-made structure. So you must be the new recruits I've been hearing so much about. The king and the captain are both waiting for you in the throne room. As our newest comrades in arms, it's my pleasure to let you pass. Oh, there's also a drunkard who's pissing in the corner. Alright, we're on it. Thank you, it's been bugging us all 5 minutes that we've known about it. So you must be the new lot, eh? Captain Goodwing's told us all about you. You'll find the king upstairs. Don't keep him waiting. If you're wondering what that rum contraption shuffling around the corner is, it's a variety of automaton. What's it called, you ask? It's called the Automated Debris Aspirator. You switch the thing on and it busies itself sucking up dust and other undesirable substances. It can be rather temperamental, mind you.
Oh.
This is the royal bedchamber. You really shouldn't go in there, you know, it's awfully rude. Well, that just tuned our man. Particio, you're being a degenerate. Not as much as that guy who's pissing on the wall. Gonna go sit out here for a minute and contemplate my life. Not so long ago, the castle was jammed to the rafters with travelers, and there was more merrymaking than we knew what to do with. Now it's a rare sight to see anyone who isn't in armor. The fun's rather gone out of this old place. It's especially dull now. Most of our best troops have been posted to Frobisher out to the northeast. All the gang is gone, you know. Chauncey, Smith, old Biffer. You know you could join Pissman over there, right? Wait, what? I'm gonna go join in too. No, that's not what I meant. Oy vey. Great, now we have 2 Pissmen.
Huh?
By crikey, nothing to report, Captain. Hold on, you're not Captain Goodwinning. Would you mind awfully not sneaking up on me like that? Oh, the old man's a dustbin. He wears a dustbin hat. His lifeless eyes and his iron thighs are enough to knock you flat. I bonked him on the head one day and it rang out like a gong. His nickel noggin ne'er-do-well, my old automaton. I'm penning a music hall classic to skewer the sensibilities of those tin-skinned brutes. Though I fear for their metal plating, they might still lack a sense of irony. You know what? I take this guy over Pissman. Though there's an underground bolto where the king and the top brass can scarper to his extremities. Strictly speaking, it's not something raw recruits should be nosing around with, but if you did decide to pull the lever, I certainly wouldn't be telling anyone. Alright. An edged boomerang. I'm busy stockpiling food to get this room ready for emergencies. Who knows, the king might need to hide down here for days on end. That man is a shocking bad hat, let me tell you. This is not a soup kitchen. All the rotter does is eat. And I've seen him lift a finger and make himself useful to anyone? No, I haven't.
Oh.
The best thing one can do before going off to battle is to strap on the old feed bag. I say, could I get another slice of squirrel pie, a dash of calf's foot jelly, some slink, and a helping of broxy? The princess is always moping out by herself. No doubt she's got those dreaded automata on her mind. I dearly wish I could give her some succor, but who wants to listen to an old woman like me? Automata aren't like us, you know. They never grow weary, and no matter how many fall in battle, more are always being built to take their place. I know one shouldn't say so, but I'm afraid our prospects might be rather bleak. Giving you the stink eye, piss man. Do you mind? I'm trying to keep a lookout here. If I fail to spot an approaching army of automata, they'll be hell to pay. I've just been hired, you know, and between you and me, I haven't the foggiest what's going on. I mean, what's an automaton when it's at home? Certainly doesn't sound that frightening to me. Oh, I simply can't wait to see our beloved palace guard leap into action. They're such an awfully dashing lot. Forgive me, I should explain. When the guard spies anything suspicious, they immediately leap down the trapdoor to report it. They're just the most breathtaking display of bravery and stoic fulfillment of duty. It sends my heart a-quiver something awful. There may come a day when the automaton horde stands at the gates of our castle. It's my duty to my kingdom, nay, my civilization, to be ready for them. Ah, you must be the travelers that Captain Goodwinning has recruited. I'm happy to welcome you on board. Time we wouldn't have dreamt of pressing every passing wayfarer into surface, but desperate times call for desperate measures. My duty as king is to defend our great nation by any means necessary, and if that means relying on the goodwill of strangers, then so be it. Not that there's any need for us to remain strangers, of course. May I ask for your names? The party introduces themselves to the king. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I have absolute faith that you'll do the kingdom proud. Now tell me, Captain, how do things stand in Frobisher? The struggle against the automaton horde shows no signs of abating, alas. I rather feel that neither our troops nor the townspeople will prevail for much longer. I see. Then it seems things are worse than I feared. Indeed, your majesty, we have a steep hill to climb. If we're to stand a chance, we'll need a radical new strategy, and we need it fast. If I may, Father, would you not agree this might be an opportune moment to consult with Autonomous? He is, after all, an expert in all things mechanical and automated. He's bound to have insights of which we could barely begin to conceive. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, Highness, but I fear we have nothing to gain from speaking to so immeasurably obstinate an individual. Autonomous harbors a grudge of truly epic proportions against all of mankind. He will offer no assistance, I assure you. It's not as if I've not tried. I know that Autonomous has been rather withdrawn and aloof ever since the incident, but still, I sense our kingdom has urgent need of him. Please, Captain, do this for me. Speak to him. Speak to your brother. Ask for his aid. Do not badger the captain, darling. Consulting with Autonomous may well prove fruitful, but there are surely other avenues we can explore. Let's start by giving these mercenaries their orders, Captain. Once you've done that, then you should rest. You look exhausted. Wow, I never thought I'd see that coming from a king. You look exhausted, man. Yes, I do, dude. Dude, bro. Now listen up, you lot. I'm assigning you to lookout duty commencing immediately. You're to proceed directly to the roof and relieve the guards stationed at the top of his tower. Now get to it. Now I'm gonna go find that degenerate who keeps pissing on the walls. So to get to the lookout tower, we'll have to get on the roof. We'll work out the rest once we're there, I suppose. Why is getting around castles always such a pain? Who's designing these things? I mean, that's on purpose. The more confusing you make it, the less likely you're gonna get to the throne room if you're an invader. I'm great at seeing stuff. You can leave this lookout thing to me.
Huh?
What the devil? That poor fellow.
Now.
To the officer's mess without delay. Follow me, soldier. How devilishly manly, but I suppose that means something awful must have happened.
What?
Now calm down, soldier, and tell me what happened. You say that Frobisher's fallen. Yes, sir, we lost a lot of men. Those things, they're... Come on, snap out of it. Step upper lip and all that. Yes, sir, we were unable to hold back their advance. After the town fell, the automata withdrew to their base, but I fear they're gathering their troops to march on the castle. I see. Eddie, soldier, you did well to make it here so gravely injured. So it seems the automata have humbugged us. Alert the troops, you must put the entire castle on a war footing. Yes, sir.
Ah.
You will come with me. We're headed out west where Autonomous resides in his tinkering shed. Time's against us. Without his assistance, I fear the kingdom stands no chance of survival. Quickly now, there isn't a moment to lose. Those clankering curs could be at our door before we know it.
Ah.
Look, slippery soldier, we march westward to the Royal Institute of Autometry. You're familiar with the place, I take it.
Hey.
Sounds like Frobisher's in trouble, but we can't head there just yet. First things first, we'll try to win Autonomous around. I think I vowed I would never come back here again. And now what was the incident? Guess we'll find out.
Ah, Autonomous. You're, keeping well, I hope?
But seriously, why did you put a maid
Stand
outfit on
fast,
your robot?
soldiers. I'll handle this. I hope you'll forgive me for presuming to try and convince you one last time, but Frobisher has fallen, and the automata may well be marching on the castle as we speak. I have to ask you again. Could you possibly see your way to helping us defeat them?
You never did know when to give up, did you, Thaddeus? I told you before, I haven't the slightest intention of helping you, and nothing has changed. Not a sausage.
So it would be no skin off your nose if the kingdom where you were born and raised were wiped from the map? Is that it?
Yes, I'd say that sums it up rather neatly. We humans must all die in the end, dear fellow. Just as well today as tomorrow.
Damn your stubborn hide, Autonomous! It's no good. The man cannot be reasoned with. We must return to the castle without delay. The automaton horde may already be at the gates. Ah.
Private Particio, lead the way to the castle, quick, march!
What?
The devil and automaton all the way out here. Now there's a rum thing, the infernal contraption just stopped.
Ah.
What's all this hullabaloo? I thought you'd say, Fascinating, so this is one of the automata that has you so hot under the collar, is it? It seems the unfortunate creature's in rather bad shape, but all is not lost. In fact, I believe this presents us with something of an opportunity. Thaddeus, give me a hand, will you? We can't leave the poor girl sitting here. You wish me to help you move it? What exactly do you have in mind, Autonomous? Dearie me, do I have to spell it out? I'm saying that I might be able to aid your cause. If I were to make some subtle adjustments to the automaton's inner mechanisms, I could probably get it to fight against its comrades. Sound good to you? Most certainly does. What can we do to help? These components are clearly not the work of vulgar human hands. I fear I would struggle to replicate them. We need to find replacements for the broken parts. You say that Frobisher's fallen. I presume that your men managed to defeat at least some of the automata during the fighting. I would very much like to have a nose around town and see what manner of scrap I can salvage, but I will of course require protection. Sounds risky, but I fear we have no alternative. You'll accompany Autonomous on a reconnaissance mission to Frobisher. Guard him with your lives. I shall remain here and ensure this bag of bolts doesn't suddenly hop off and run. Time is of the essence, it seems. Let's be on our way. We don't have time to waste on empty flattery. Let's get to Frobisher and retrieve the components I need without delay. No problem, I can just warp there. Goodness me, what an appalling sight! Though in truth they never stood a chance. The townspeople should have evacuated the moment the automata approached. But every cloud is a silver lining, as they say. It seems the kingdom's troops at least put up a half a decent fight, and there looks to be a veritable trove of automaton parts to salvage. Come, let's see what treasure we can receive. Let's investigate the broken automaton and see what we can salvage. Assuming they're in acceptable condition, 3 of the components I seek should suffice. Now let's see. Yes, the components and its head should be in good nicks. Do the honors, will you? When a machine breaks down, returning it to life can be as trivial as installing a spare part. But once a human dies, you can weep and wail and gnash your teeth to Kingdom Come and it won't bring him back, no matter how much you love them. We're still short a few parts. We must continue our search. What do we have here? The section under the arm looks salvageable. Extract it for me, if you would. To die before one's time might be undesirable. To be left behind? Well, that's intolerable. I'll never allow myself to be put in that position again. And I refuse to invest any emotion or expectation in someone who would one day leave. That's what drives my research into the deathless world of the machine. And on that note, we still have a component or two to find. Onwards and no lollygagging. That shiny cog in its torso looks up to snuff. Fetch it for me, would you? You know, in my ways, the automata are the perfect creation. They have no hearts, no souls, and they don't die. Yes, if my plan comes to fruition, then she and I... what a thought. We have the necessary components. I shall return to my workshop, begin repairing our robotic friend. I suggest you head back to the castle and put up your feet or whatever it is your generation does to relax. I shall let Thaddeus know how we got on. I bid you farewell for now. Oh, there's a horribly metally smell coming from the castle. This isn't good. We need to get back there right away. Look lively, you lot. These autonomous punishers have made it to the castle. Get yourselves to the gates without delay. We need to make sure none of these clankering horrors get inside. Thank you, brave priest. There you are, cometh the hour, cometh the... well, anyways, we're jolly glad you're here. We must protect the castle at all costs. This is bad. They've broken through the front line. Enemy detected. Assault mode engaged. We're fighting 2 robots. Holy moly! I'm dead!
That's how it's done.
Oh, come on! Give it a rest, will you? Oh, how many of you are there?
Looks like there's only one thing for it. All right, listen up. You lot need to head over to Autonomous's place. Tell him and the captain to get over here ASAP.
Wait! We can't leave you by yourself, Kiefer. Won't that be really, really dangerous?
Don't worry, Ruff. I'm not gonna let these glorified dustbins get the better of me. Now get going!
Run!
I know I've got us into a few scrapes over the years, but you've always had my back, and I appreciate that. It's thanks to you that I've got the courage to stand and fight right now. So, I guess what I'm saying is... Don't worry about me. I've got this.
Alright, bye!
Work to do.
We have to be quick, Barticio. If we don't get help, Kiefer's in trouble.
There we go. It will take a little time for the circuits to warm up, but I think I've cracked it. Eh? What are you lot doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at the castle?
We were. Then those metal things attacked. You've got to help us, Mr. Autonomous.
Curse them! They've made it to the castle. We cannot dawdle here a second longer. Come, Autonomous. Rouse your pink-hued protege, and let us go and give those rotters a sound thrashing.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that won't be happening. This automaton will need to undergo a thoroughgoing testing regime before I allow her out of my sight. I mean, you don't seriously expect me to spend hours slaving away over a hot circuit board only to order its owner into harm's way, do you?
Please, Autonomous, you have to listen. Our friend is back at the castle fighting off those brutes as we speak. The only reason we could come here was because he volunteered to hold them off. But he can't do it forever. So you have to help us. Our friend is in danger. We don't want to lose him.
Oh, very well. But it will take a few minutes for her to be ready for action. Meanwhile, it sounds like that plucky friend of yours needs reinforcements. Join him, and we will be with you presently.
Thank you, Autonomous.
Thaddeus is like, where were you when I was trying to convince him like 3 months ago? What the heck? You convinced him in the span of like 2 minutes. What's going on? Well, it seems he arrived in the nick of time.
Whew. I'm not sure how you did it, but you really got me out of a tight spot there.
Right. Listen up, you big idiot. Never, ever did anything like that again. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Whoa! I'm sorry, all right? And I'll never do it again. I promise. So, could somebody tell me what just happened?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I had a good rummage around in the old girl's neural matrix and managed to remove all traces of belligerence with a touch of clever rewiring. This little lady won't be posing a threat to humans again anytime soon. Will you, my dear? There. What's more, in the course of my tinkering, I discovered that the automata are being controlled by means of audio waves. And having her transmit a signal at a frequency intended to block those waves was the work of mere moments.
I have to hand it to you, Autonomous. You did a bang-up job. As did you, my young friends. You especially, Kiefer. You stood firm to the last. A signal achievement.
Thanks.
I need a nap after that.
Now, I rather think we should strike at the automaton stronghold while the iron is hot, no? But what am I saying? You must all be dead on your feet after everything you've been through. We shall convene at cockcrow to discuss our upcoming assault. You and your friends have done this kingdom proud. You too, Autonomous.
Now let's go conk out. The injured soldiers are carried into the castle where their wounds are treated. Happily, all of them live to fight another day. Exhausted after all they've been through, Particio and the rest of the party curl up in a room in the castle and fall asleep. Then morning comes.
Oh.
Good morning, ever so sorry we didn't have proper beds for you. We needed them for the injured soldiers, you see. Hope it wasn't too awfully uncomfortable. I almost forgot. Captain Goodwinning is due to give a tactical briefing and asks you make your way to the officers' mess post-haste. You need to get over to the officers' mess, right? Wait a minute, what's an officers' mess again? Alright, that's where we'll leave it off for today, so then we'll continue that next week, and then start up Mega Man Battle Network 3 proper the next 2 days. So let's go find a raid target. Go raid Maniacal. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.
In the days go